kumshinda Mungu? Mama, unapitia nini asubuhi ya leo? Hakuna kitu kinachomshinda Mungu. Tunakuabudu Bwana. Hakuna kitu hata kimoja, hakuna cha kumshinda Mungu. Hakuna shida yoyote Mungu hawezi suluhisha. Neno lake lina nguvu, hakuna cha kulishinda neno. Simama katika neno lake, neno ndio upanga wako. Yeye ndiye Bwana. Oh yeah.
Welcome to our word for the week and our weekly Bible study. And today our study is on the shield of faith. Ephesians 6 verse number 16. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith you shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. A shield is a protection. It protects you from the attack of the devil. So when the devil throws any weapon, any fiery dart against you, it cannot hit you because there is a buffer zone. There is something that stands between you and that weapon. And this thing that stands between you and the weapon and the fiery darts of the devil is simply faith. It is a shield, but the material that makes this shield is faith. Now, there are two kinds of faith. There is the natural faith, and this is the faith that believes based on the five common senses. What I see, what I hear, what you smell, what you taste, and what you touch. So you can only believe the word of God because you see it. And Thomas was a man that operated in this kind of faith. He believed that Jesus is Lord and resurrected because he saw. And Jesus told him, well, blessed are they that believe even before they see. And that is the second kind of faith, which is the divine God kind of faith. This is the faith that believe based on the word of God, not on the five common senses. So it is a faith that if God says it, then I believe it is going to be true. Faith is to believe. And to believe is simply to take God at his word. If God says it, then he means it and is going to fulfill it. So when we say that we believe God and we trust God, it simply means that we trust that what God says will come to pass. In military technology, when they make shields or things that protect the soldier from the weapon or the attack or the arsenal of the devil, of the enemy, they have to make sure that that material is proof. It's bulletproof or it's bomb-proof. It is whatever thing. It must be resistant to some type of beating. Now, for example, for the bulletproof vest, they use materials like Kevlar or Spectra shield, which can never allow bullet to go through. So even faith is a shield, but it has materials, and these materials is like you just take a garment, a fabric, and if you take this fabric, what makes this fabric is whatever material it is made of. So the faith is a material, but it has to have certain things in it that will make it fiery or devil-proof, because it must be devil-proof. So I want to share a few materials that we have in faith that helps the shield of faith to be tough. And the first material, the first fabric that forms the shield of faith is the Word of God. Because faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the Word of God. So, the Word of God is a very important fabric in the shield of faith. The second material, the second fabric that makes the shield of faith is the fabric of love. Galatians 5 verse 6 says, faith works with love. Galatians 5 verse 6, faith works with love. So, the Word of God is a very important fabric, but then you have to have love in that shield. Without love, the shield of faith will be weak, because love is what binds faith together. Faith works with love. The third material that makes the shield of faith is hope. Hope is what gives you the endurance to wait, believing that though God has not answered today, He is able tomorrow and He will still answer me because He is God. So you need hope to be intertwined in the fabric of your faith. Now, the fourth material that we need in the fabric of faith is patience. Patience is a fabric that must be intertwined in the shield of faith. Without patience, then faith will be faint. You will grow cold. You will faint. So it is patience that keeps you going, that makes you believe that God is able. Now, the other fabric that is required in the shield of faith is long suffering. Long suffering. To suffer long. That you can bear the weight of the warfare and bear it for a long time without complaining, murmuring, but with the hope and belief that God is going to bring this warfare to an end. So what makes a shield important is the material that the shield is made of. So the shield of faith is so important because of the materials that make the shield of faith. The Word of God, the love of God, hope, patience, long-suffering, and many others. So for you to have a tough shield of faith, then you need to know that faith works with the Word of God, faith works with love, patience, long-suffering, and all that. Now, I know that you may be going through warfare, and one of the defensive weapons you need this week is the shield of faith. My prayer is that you hang on there, believe God that it's going to be all right. What the doctor says is natural faith, but what God says is divine faith, and He will bring it to come to pass. He will heal you because His word says, by His stripes you are healed. Next week, we shall be learning some of the things that can cause punctures, can make holes in our shield of faith and allow the devil to penetrate and destroy our lives. May God bless you this week. Have a blessed week, a week of faith. We love you and bye-bye.